mom to 3 beautiful kids. I'm a wife. I'm a sister.
Meet 39-year-old Stephanie Carrington. Her life turned upside down in 2012 when she got the news no woman wants to hear.
I was 31 when I was first diagnosed with breast cancer. That was never on my radar, and it just can happen to anybody. We took all the precautions, double mastectomy, just went full force.
Fast forward 5 years, her world rocked again, ironically while playing with her kids and jumping on the family swing.
And the second I did that, I heard the crack and knew I was going to be hitting the ground.
The tree they'd played on safely for years shattered. Stephanie felt something snap in her back, an instant agonizing pain.
Please call the ambulance. Like, something's wrong. I can't move.
Rushed to the hospital, she underwent a battery of tests.
They found cancer in my T11.
The cancer had spread to her spine and neck. The diagnosis?
It's stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, which is a terminal disease. So,
after major back surgery, she is not only fighting a disease that has no cure, but also working to balance everyday life. She starts each morning with medicine for the constant pain.
I would have never thought that this would be my life.
And then there are the medications she has to take to stay alive.
And it's got 21 pills for 21 days, and this box is over $13,000. So $13,000 for a 1-month supply.
Her focus is raising her 3 children, Mackenzie, who's 12, 9-year-old Brooklyn, and the youngest, Colin.
Trying to cook dinner, bud.
With all 3 going in different directions, she fights through the pain to be there for her kids.
Teach a 3-year-old and help the girls, and then run Mackenzie all over the place. And at 2 o'clock, I'm bringing my lunch with me. I finally get to eat a sandwich.
And when it all gets to be too much, Stephanie records her thoughts. It's her video therapy, some serious.
It took me a long time to not think about dying every day.
Other times, upbeat.
You would have thought in 6 months I could have perfected the mom bun, but I have not. I'm going to have to figure out how to perfect this.
Adding more pressure to an already stressful reality, another health threat, the global pandemic.
It affects my whole family and the schedules and what we do and how we do it.
When it comes to being out in public, doctor appointments are a must.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Her oldest daughter had to return to in-person learning for advanced classes this fall, a necessary risk.
She would normally sit in the front with me, but we're just trying to minimize that exposure. When she gets in, I will spray her down with sanitizer. Let's spray you down.
As a parent, she understands her daughter wants to hang out with friends.
Okay, but that's just not the reality of where we're at right now. We say yes to what's necessary, like cheer in school, and we say no to everything else.
Stephanie's biggest rock through all this, her husband Danny, who now sees the world in a different way during Stephanie's fight to live.
We've got a lot of really good doctors, a lot of good support from family and friends, and it helps. It helps a lot.
So the coronavirus really, do you find yourself being very protective of her, wanting people to wear their masks?
We do. We think that the masks help. We try as much as we can to make sure that we socially distance. I do most of the running around the groceries.
Danny says one thing helping them through all this is their faith.
Yeah, we're gonna ask why us, why me? But at the end, it's because God made that choice.
Right now, the Carringtons tackle one day at a time.
The treatments for cancer change every 4, 5, 6 years. So our hope is that we can make it that 4 or 5 years.
Stage 4 is what people die of, and it is something that I think will kill me one day, but
I also think that my God could keep me alive for however long his plan is. And I'm hopeful that that is decades upon decades.
However long she has,
What nighttime story do you want to read? Okay.
they savor each moment
4 warm kisses on 2 baby hands.
and give thanks for each additional day.
She has a bucket list, and she is quickly checking things off of that list, and when it starts to run low, we put more things on the bucket.
Good night.
I know.